Hi everyone, Leanne here from Jada Blossom, and it's time for the Street Lamp Dies Fall Add Ons Assembly video. Hey, so I'm going to assemble the new Street Lamp Fall Add Ons. Along with, you're going to need the Street Lamp dies, possibly the Street Lamp Valentine Add Ons. And then there's a new, and that's what the little lamppost looks like with the sign. And now I'm going to assemble some of these pieces. So you can have a sunflower on the top if you'd like. So literally that's all it takes. So everything that I used will be underneath this video, and you can check that out. So that's dot stripe from Doodlebug and some American Crafts brown cardstock and black cardstock for the base piece. There we are. And then I do weight it down. Next, you can have a leaf at the top of your street lamp. And that's Doodlebug's gingham linen. And then the base is American Crafts black cardstock. So you can just line it up there. There we go, and I do weight it down. Okay, so next we have a fun little acorn. So we start with some gingham linen from Doodlebug. And then the top piece is American Crafts brown cardstock. And then the base of that was American Crafts black cardstock, you know, for the street lamp top. There we go. Next, we have a fun apple. So that is pure poppy cardstock from Paper Tray Ink, along with American Crafts black cardstock for the base. This is American Crafts brown cardstock for the stem and leaf part. Then we can add on the little stem piece with some Barely Art glue, and then the little leaf as well. These are super cute. There we go. And that is American Crafts green cardstock. And I will use a Sakura Jelly Roll pen and a number 10 to add a few little highlights here, because why wouldn't you, right? And I'll do the same thing to the top of the little acorn. And there we go. So much fun, right? Okay, so lastly, we have a little turkey topper. And that is American Crafts brown cardstock. And using my Barely Art glue, reverse tweezers again. I'm going to line it up with the black base. There we are. Then this is Paper Tray Ink Scarlet Jewel cardstock for the tail and the wing. And next we have the little beak is American Crafts yellow cardstock. And then that little wattle thing is pure poppy cardstock from Paper Tray Ink. And it's tiny, so you're going to want to use some tweezers or something. And there is your turkey topper, and isn't that cute? I'm going to use a black glaze pen to tap the eye. And there we go. Isn't that fun? And I do weight it down with an acrylic block. Okay, so next you can make these to be used alone on your card. So there is a turkey, and it has the little legs, so you can, use it separately on a card. So American Crafts yellow cardstock, American Crafts brown cardstock. Then this is dot stripe from Doodlebug. Then I'm going to use the same Paper Tray Ink Scarlet Jewel cardstock for the tail and the wing. So like I said, you could use all of these little lamp tops as die cuts just for your card. You don't have to use them as street lamp dies at all. It's just another way to stretch your dies. Then I'm going to add on American Crafts yellow cardstock for his little beak. And then the little wattle is cut from pure poppy cardstock again from Paper Tray Ink, and then we'll add that on. But remember, everything that I used will be listed underneath this video. And I'm going to tap this little eye with a black glaze pen as well. And now we have a fun little turkey. So next I'm going to assemble all the other pieces. So there we go. We've got some gingham linen from Doodlebug and some American Crafts yellow cardstock. Next, we've got, this is the apple again. And I am just putting this all together here. Using all the same stuff, except for this apple is going to have a pattern base, and this is from Doodlebug's 12-inch paper line School Days. There we go, and I do weight it down with an acrylic block. Now I'll put together the little acorn again, same thing, gingham linen cardstock from Doodlebug, and then American Crafts cardstock for the top. And now I will put together these adorable little street posts. There we go. Now remember, there is a stamp set called Haunted Highway. And there's all these little stamps that you can stamp signs for these. So this one says Turkey Time. I will weight it down with an acrylic block. Next, you can make it shorter. So it would fit on an A2 size horizontal card, or taller and make it, make it fit on an A2 size vertical card. So whatever you'd like. So this is an Acorn one. So this says Acorn Avenue. Remember, you can stamp all these little sentiments and put them on your signs if you want. You're going to need to purchase the Valentine Add Ons though, right? So you get that little sign piece. So isn't that fun? Next, I'm going to stick down the toppers on these three, but I'm not going to use the signs on these. So there's a sunflower. Isn't that fun? Then there is the apple and the leaf. I just think it's lots of fun, and they'd be great, ambiance makers for your little fall cards, I think. Right? Isn't that fun? So this is an A2 size card. So there's Turkey Trail, and there's a little chipmunk. Isn't that fun? Then we have the tall sunflower one, the tall leaf one. Next, we're going to do horizontal. We've got a little Acorn Avenue and the little apple one. Isn't that fun? And then these are all the separate little pieces that you can use on your card after. So thank you so much for stopping by. Be sure to hop on over to the Jada Blossom blog, be inspired by the team. The Jada Blossom store to get your hands on these amazing products. And thanks for watching. Bye, everybody.